Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Mr. Dirt-Lovin here. I'm just doing a quick little vlog before I go pick up my girlfriend at work. So, what is it? I'm gonna talk about the whole situation with the DR having that whole clutch issue and what happened, and basically just give you the whole rundown of what went down. So, you know, as you guys know, I had issues with this bike. The clutch went out, and it literally had only like 3,800 miles, or I don't know, something ridiculously small. So I take it in, and I'm like, okay, you know, is it under warranty? And the guy's like, yeah, it's under warranty. So me assuming, you know, I should have looked at the warranty myself instead of just listening to what they told me. But so I had that in the back of my head, like, well, it's covered under warranty, you know, I'm not gonna get charged, and so on and so forth. So, you know, I end up, maybe about another week goes by, and I call them up and I ask them, so what's the status of my bike? Is it done yet? Or what's going on? So the guy tells me over the phone, he's like, no, apparently that's not covered under the warranty, and you're probably gonna have to pay out of pocket. But he's like, but I'll give you a call back as soon as I find out what the decision is, you know, the final verdict is. So I'm like, okay. So at that time I'm kind of a little, you know, ticked off, because first the guy says it's covered under warranty, and then he tells me it might not be. So it's like, you know, make up your mind. Either you would have told me from the get-go it's not, and then I would have found other ways of doing it myself, or taking it to a cheaper mechanic, because I took it to the actual, what is it called? The actual, you know, dealership, which is obviously going to cost a lot more than if you would take it to like a motorcycle mechanic that's not through the dealership. So anyways, so then another week goes by, and I'm still waiting to see what the heck the verdict is, and by then they already told me, oh, it's probably going to be $400, you know, nonetheless, if I don't decide to do anything about it, because they already tore it down, and that is obviously considered into the price of the work that they need to do to it. So I'm just like, by then I'm already ticked off, whatever, so on and so forth. So another week goes by and still no call. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? I need to call them, because apparently they're not calling me, and I feel like they might not be calling me because they know I'm gonna have to pay. So anyways, I give them a call, and I'm like, so what's the verdict? Am I gonna have to pay, or what? So the guy's like, yeah, you're gonna have to pay. The warranty, yeah, Suzuki's not gonna want to pay the fixture. It's just because that's part of something that's not covered under the warranty. So at that point, I'm just like, just so frustrated with them. I'm just like, why didn't you just tell me this in the first place? And, you know, instead of having to wait all this time just for you to tell me, yeah, I'm gonna have to pay money nonetheless. So at this point, I'm just like, well, you know, what can I do? I'm about to, you know, lose about $800 on them to fix this problem of mine. So eventually, I'm just like, okay, listen, go ahead and do the work. I mean, I tell them, like, this is freaking ridiculous. Like, I shouldn't have to pay all this money on a brand new bike that barely even has like 5,000 miles on it. Like, it's not like I'm a new rider and I'm like, I don't know, like messing up the clutch all the time. I'm you know, on stop and goes and stuff. I mean, I've been riding for almost 5 years now. Like, I know what to do and what not to do on a bike. But anyways, that's beside the point. So the guy's like, okay, we'll do the work and we'll wait for the parts to come in. I'm just like, whatever. I mean, do what you got to do. I'm already like I'm already out like $800, and I'm just like, I just want my goddamn bike back. Like, at this point, I'm already going on 3 weeks without having my bike. So the guy's like, yeah, we're just waiting on a couple more parts and we'll get it all sorted out for you. So another week goes by, and at this point, I'm furious. I want my bike back. Like, I didn't pay all this money to have my bike sit in a mechanic shop for almost a month or more. So I'm waiting, and finally I give him another call. I'm like, okay, what's the deal? And the guy's like, oh, your motorcycle's done. I'm just like, oh my God, really? You're not even gonna call me for when it's all said and done. So then what do you call it? So then I get over there, and the guy's like, all right, here, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and drop $100 off your off the price of the fixtures and stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, thanks, I guess. You know, you guys have screwed me already out of a ton of money. I guess that's the nice thing you could possibly do is, you know, drop another $100 off the price. So I went ahead and let him do that. You know, came out to like $734 that I shouldn't have had to have spent, but I did. But you know, now I have the bike back. It's running just as great as it was before. I'm not mad at Suzuki, the brand, the company, the brand, whatever. I really like Suzuki motorcycles. I've always been a fan of Suzuki. I've had, like I said in my other, my first video or a couple videos back, I've had a lot more Suzukis than I've had any other kind of a motorcycle. I started off on a Honda. The Hondas were nice, but I don't know. My heart's always going to be with Suzuki. So, well, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Basically, got screwed. Had to pay a ton of money. And now pretty much have the bike back. So that's pretty much it. And I'll probably be doing another video here talking about my trip coming up. I got some plans in store for that, and so on and so forth. So I'll go ahead and let you guys go. And okay, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.